What's up guys, welcome back once again to the reviews. Today I'm going to be checking out another case. This one's from Be Quiet again, so thank you to them for sending this over. This is the Silent Base 601. I've got it in the black and orange version with the Windows side. So we'll get it unboxed and we'll have a look at it and I'll tell you about the features of it. And then soon we'll be coming a build in this case. Going to do a special Be Quiet build in this. So make sure you stay tuned for that. So let's get into it. Right, so this is the Be Quiet Silent Base 601 case. So we'll start off from the front and just give you a tour around the case and see what it's all about. So first of all, the front panel has a full-length PSU sort of dust cover at the bottom that goes all the way from the front to the back to stop dust getting in there. So that just slides out quite easily. And then the front panel itself literally slides up and you can take it off there. And this one, being a silent base, is all noise dampened. So you've got noise damping on the inside of the front cover here. Up front we've got another dust cover here, which is just pull this tab and then pull away, and you've got a dust cover there. Then up front here you can get room for two 140s or three 120mm fans. It comes with two pre-installed 140 Silent Wings fans, one in the front and one in the back. I won't be using these in the build, but it does come with those. And as you can see, I've got the black and orange themed build. So you've got the orange accents, which is obviously Be Quiet's colour. So that's on the front there. And then here you've got ventilation, which comes through here and into the side bit here to get air to your fans. So there should be enough airflow there for most people. And like I say, once you put some fans in there, you'll get through quite easily. So now let's have a look at the sort of top, so we can look at the I/O that you get with it as well. So I'll just stand it on its front. So this is the top of the case. As you can see, there is some ventilation at the top there. This is your I/O down the bottom. You've got a fan controller built in for up to 3 fans, so you can control them manually there, control the speed. You've got a separate mic and headphone jack connection, your power button, a reset button, HDD LED, and then two USB 3.0s there as well. And then coming around to the side, the main compartment, as you can see, it's tempered glass on this one. They do one with a solid panel as well. I think they do one with an acrylic panel as well, which is an older version. So you've got a nice big panel there. As you can see, it is quite a long case, and you can fit up to EATX in this. To remove the side panels, there's literally a push button in the back here, which you push, and that pops away there. And then you can just lift your panel off. So this is the interior of the case. As you can see, you get a little sort of pack of accessories in a box here. So we'll just slip that away and have a look at that in a bit. And then on the interior, as I said before, it does take up to an EATX board, so all the way down to a mini ITX board as well. Standard mount in there. You've got orange themed rubber pass-through grommets here as well. And on the side here, you've got these little panels that can be removed and can be replaced with hard drive cages like this one here that you get with it. You get one with it in the box, the accessory box. But you've also got two slots down the bottom as well here to put hard drives in as well. But you can purchase these separately and put those in, so you can populate the front here with up to 5 more HDDs or SSDs if you want to put them in there. So if you're using it for some sort of mass storage sort of system or server, then you could use them there as well. And then also at the bottom on the PSU shroud, you've got a massive sort of ventilation area as well here. Also down the bottom here, you've got this piece you can remove, and you can put an extra fan there as well, or you can pass cables and stuff through there. And you've got this piece here as well, which you can remove to allow you to put a bigger radiator in the front, which you could get up to a 360mm in the front as well. And then at the back of the case, it's sort of a standard thing. You've got 7 sort of slots at the back here for PCIe expansion, obviously depending on what you want to put in there in your motherboard. You've got that there. And on the side here, you've also got, on the back, you've also got a place to put a vertical mounted GPU as well, so you can put that in there, up to 2 slots by the looks of it, but it will sit very close up to the glass, so just bear that in mind if you are going to use it for that. And then lastly, you can take this top panel off, but it is lots of screws to take it off. However, you can just undo these 2 screws at the top here. Once you've done those 2, you can slide this out, which is your tray to put your water cooling or fans on. You can get up to 3 120mm fans on the top here as well. Or 3 140mm fans as well, so you can put a big AI up there or some water cooling, and you can put them on there first, and then you can slide it all in and screw them on afterwards, so you don't actually need to remove the top. So that's pretty much the interior of the case covered. There is plenty of room up here as well, clearance to get your cables over the top for your EPS and things like that, and if you're routing fan cables over and stuff like that. You could also use these as the covers there as well. You could probably poke some cables down behind there if you want to hide some more stuff as well. And there's plenty of room down the bottom here to get cables through as well. Also on the top here, like I say, you can remove this panel, and there is actually noise dampening up here as well. To obviously reduce the noise from the case. That is a test I will do once I've built in it, and to see how well it does noise dampen the sound. So let's move around to the back of the case on the other side. Back of the case pretty much standard as most cases. Like I say, your PCIe slots, you've got vertical mount possibilities there as well, and you've also got the removable plate to put your PSU in, which is a standard PSU size basically. Any PSU will fit in there because it's absolutely massive from front to back. So let's go around to the back and have a look there. On here we've got obviously all your cables for the front I/O are there. So you've got your USB 3, SATA power for the fan controller, USB 2 and everything like that. You've got a hard drive sled down here for 2 hard drives, or you could put SSDs in there as well if you wanted to. And in terms of SSD storage, you can get 2 here on the back behind the motherboard, and this removes with just a thumb screw there. So you can remove that, pop your SSDs on, you can get 2 there. Other than that, there's not really any other room for SSDs, 2.5-inch SSDs, but you could probably stick some there with some double-sided tape quite easily. And other than that, there's lots of room for cable management. There's a good inch, if not more, of cable depth for cable management at the back there. So that should be fine for most people. And one last thing, the back panel removes the same as the front panel with just a push button. And as you can see on here, we've got noise dampening foam on the back as well. And that will probably encroach on your cable management a little bit, but it shouldn't be too bad, and that should reduce the noise from the case as well. Again, that's something I'll test once I've built in it. And then finally, let's talk about what comes in the little accessory box. Like I mentioned earlier, you get a hard drive sled in there with, you get some rubber dampening sort of mounts in there for your hard drives, and you also get a bag with some Be Quiet zip ties in, Velcro ties, and all your screws necessary for your motherboard and everything like that, and your PSU. Right, so that's the overview of the Be Quiet Silent Base 601. I hope this gave you some sort of insight as to what this case is all about and what you can expect in terms of the features of it and what you can put in it. Basically, you can put an absolute ton in it. It's absolutely massive in terms of the depth of it, sort of standard sort of height and standard sort of width, but in terms of the depth of it, it's absolutely huge. Like I say, up to EATX board in it, plenty of fans in it, especially one on the bottom as well. Plenty of water cooling opportunities in here, and hard drive space as well if you want to put loads of those in. So yeah, it's pretty feature packed. Should be good for most people, and it is noise dampened as well, which will be tested in the build when I come to do it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, give it a comment or dislike if you didn't like it, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.